Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
If you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
We went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. A play action, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Big throw to the left. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense getting set, second down play here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take it all the way. The 30. At the 20. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver grabs it. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. Short pass finds the tight end. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the incompletion now makes it second and 10 from the 49. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Back's got it again. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hack, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Escapes the pocket. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
That's going to be incomplete. A forced down drop here in the middle of the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? The back's got it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Hands off to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch made at the 35. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. A handoff to the back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. A 2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the 1st. It's 4th down. Now comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. And they make something happen. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Handoff heading left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this 3rd down. Interesting call here on 4th down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. It's a draw play. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Hand off to the back. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. But hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Texas. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
The Aggies will have to kick this away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the ball fair caught right at midfield. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Shotgun. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action.
And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And now from the pistol formation. On first down, it's play action. Misses the receiver, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the bunch formation. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He hands it to the back. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And now the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the time.
Looking deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 24, 19. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Grinding away on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, 3rd and goal coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delayed game. Offense.
A delay of game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And it's good, right down the middle. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.